You are standing in the shower, intensely arguing with someone who isn't even in the room. You are delivering the perfect comeback. Your heart is racing, but none of it is actually real. You are completely trapped in a mental simulation, entirely created and directed by your own brain. Why do you keep imagining complex conversations that never happen? Are you just going completely crazy? Welcome to Unwritten Peak. Today, we decode the exact psychology behind your exhausting imaginary fake scenarios. Psychologically, this is not just random daydreaming. Your brain is desperately trying to solve something deeper. You replay a situation from earlier today, but this time, you deliver the absolute perfect response. Other times, you imagine extreme future success. You picture yourself finally getting the ultimate public recognition. But then there is the dark side. Your mind creates terrifying worst-case scenarios from absolutely nothing. You imagine people completely misunderstanding you. You forcefully prepare for arguments that will never actually occur. The dangerous part? Your brain treats these fake imaginary situations as completely real, physical, lived experiences. Your heart rate spikes. Your stress hormones instantly flood your body. You are physically reacting to ghosts. Neuroscientists specifically call this mental simulation. It is a biological survival tool built for extreme planning. Before you execute any action in reality, your brain quietly runs endless mathematical possibilities in the background. Elite athletes do this intentionally. They vividly visualize every single micro-movement before they step onto the field. But for you, this powerful biological simulation system has been left running on a highly exhausting autopilot. You are not doing this for simple entertainment. Your mind is secretly trying to resolve deep anxiety. It is a desperate, quiet desire for absolute control in a chaotic world that you cannot predict. Let us mathematically break down the three specific patterns. The very first is the classic argument scenario. This happens when you feel completely unheard. You are mentally defending your point against invisible imaginary enemies. The second is the future success scenario. This feels highly motivating in the moment, but it is a trap. It quickly becomes a cheap mental escape. You get the dopamine rush without doing the actual brutal work. The third pattern is the worst case scenario. This is your biological brain heavily preparing for ultimate failure. What if they hate me? What if I fail completely? Your brain is desperately seeking protective armor. People who constantly fall into this mental trap share one critical flaw. They obsess over social perception. Your brain is constantly, exhaustingly analyzing how other people perceive your every single move and word spoken. So, it forces you to practice these social interactions inside your head over and over and over again. But here is the absolute brutal reality check. This habit completely stops being a tool and becomes a prison. The fake scenarios in your head become significantly more satisfying than your actual messy, real-life human interactions. Because in your imagination, you are a god. You completely control the dialogue, the reactions, and the ultimate outcome. Real life rarely works like that. The external world is chaotic, unscripted, and completely out of your direct control. That is exactly why your brain retreats into these comfortable, perfectly predictable, and safe mental simulations. Imagination offers a flawless version of events where answers are clear and outcomes are always heavily guaranteed. You are not trying to avoid reality. You are just addicted to a world that finally makes sense. But here is the critical psychological shift. Imagination itself is not your actual enemy or problem. In fact, your imagination is one of the most powerful evolutionary tools inside the human nervous system. It directly helps humans plan architecture, create massive wealth, solve complex problems, and fiercely prepare for massive challenges. The toxic issue only appears when your internal imagination completely replaces your physical, real-world action. The toxic issue only appears when your internal imagination completely replaces your physical, real-world action. So, if you constantly imagine these fake scenarios, understand that absolutely nothing is broken inside your mind. It simply means your operating system is highly active, constantly calculating and processing endless future possibilities. You are mentally rehearsing, deeply analyzing, and trying to master the unpredictable world moving fast around you. The ultimate key is recognizing exactly when this simulation is actively helping you prepare for execution and detecting when it is quietly turning into a comfortable, cowardly place for you to hide away. Because your human mind is an absolute master at manufacturing highly convincing, comfortable yet fake stories. But the absolute most critical experiences of your entire life will always happen completely outside of them. In the raw, unfiltered conversations, the terrifying, unpredictable moments that your imagination can never fully script. Stop hiding inside the simulator. It is time to execute in the brutal, unforgiving real world. Every single fake argument you win in the shower is a real-world victory you are actively throwing away. The 1% do not simulate forever. They test their assumption against the harsh parameters of reality. Turn off the autopilot, reclaim your processing power, and direct it toward actual physical baseline execution. Your brain is a supercomputer. Stop using it to run safe, imaginary movies for your ego. Weaponize your active mind. Use the blueprint to construct real dominance, not comfort zone illusions. Chapter: The Execution Protocol. The illusion ends now. The real warfare finally begins. If you are ready to stop daydreaming and start dominating your real life today, then hit the subscribe button right now. Join the elite who execute in reality. Stop the scroll. End the fake scenarios. Start the execution protocol immediately. Welcome to Unwritten Peak. We will see you at the absolute top of reality.